Your crypto in health. You want to know how crypto is working in health? We come to you every day with juicy news on wealth, wellness, and well being. We're broadcasting to you live from 1.4 degrees south of the equator and 37 degrees east of the central meridian. I like to tell you we're right in the cryptographic middle of the world. You're with me, Scholastica Mugi, and I'm coming to you at 1400 hours Coordinated Universal Time, UTC here on the Ubricoin channel. You're just in time. And we're calling you as a new argonaut for Africa to join us in steering the economies of Africa. We're guided by Annlee Saxenian, who described in her book, The New Argonauts, 2006, about the role of the diaspora who traveled to America and returned from Silicon Valley to their home countries to support new industries in semiconductor. Now, in your case, you don't have to travel back and forth like Saxenian described about the argonauts of the 1990s and before. You let the information technology do the traveling for you through the internet and the blockchain economy, which is the Ubricoin. And this is why we're shilling UBN because we know it helps you solve two fundamental problems: your retirement funds and education for your offsprings. Now, guys, I remind you that COVID-19 is still in our midst and no one is immune to contracting COVID-19. So again, I insist that a negative certificate of COVID-19 does not give you any assurance that you does not actually say that you can't turn positive the next minute. So really, we need to keep reminding ourselves that we are our own cure. There's no cure for COVID-19 unless you yourself become the cure by staying safe and maintaining the good hygiene of washing your hands with soap and water, sanitizing with an alcohol-based sanitizer, wearing your mask every time you're in public, and of course, observing social distancing are guidelines that we need to adhere to, whether we like it or not. Massive love goes to lovely people: Grace, Naomi, Shiko, Irene, Susan, Barbara, Abed, Evans, Betty, JJ, Jojo, David Muturu, Miss Kindness, for Cherry Productions, Madam Beatrice Borango, Jace of Seattle, Dr. Stephen Karanja, Mr. Mbuga, Kimani Kamal, Eglantin Lonperia, Romario, Producer Purity, Tom, Pinch 254, Samuel Getoa, Brand Rakoi, Ian Mwangi, Jacob Yator, Jane Nelson, The Prince, Triza, Justin Mohammed Ali, Global Trader, Ruth Owino, Jane Gashugu, Irene Ketchon, Engineer Masinga, The Comical Canadian, Mark Wawero, Steven Opanga, Raja Usman, Veronica Mwangi, Justus Kimeli, Arche Limo, Eunice Chiza, Charles Care, Washira SM Pwani, Jane Washira, Lynn Washira, David Ogutu, Bishop Mackenzie, Isaac Kithua, Miriam Flower, Moses, Mr. Mbuthia, Pastor Zippy, Jessica Daniel John, Alpha Nyota, Steve Nyabuto, Jason Gore, Wanjiko Kinuthia, Ibrahim Gitao, Felix Shali Sherry, Fred Giorgio Duke. You know I hurt you very, very much. Now, guys, on our inspiration today, we get it from Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 to 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge Him, and He will make straight your paths. Let us remember that. Amen and amen. Now, on our COVID-19 term, we look at isolation. Next, on our crypto news segment, we talk about the popularity of crypto being on the rise here in Africa. And of course, finally on Ubrica today, we're looking at a bullish UBN, which is really amazing. And of course, we continue with the conversation of DeFi and looking at it in a critical way in terms of the future value for the Ubricoin. Now, let's begin with isolation, which is used to separate someone with a suspected or confirmed case of COVID-19 from others to avoid transmitting the disease. In facilities such as hospitals or nursing homes, isolation typically requires the person to be moved into a separate room. Self-isolation or home isolation is when someone with confirmed or suspected COVID-19 who is in stable condition stays at home, ideally in a separate bedroom. And of course, we have been seeing a lot of home isolation and self-isolation taking place because we don't want to see a place where we're overwhelming the healthcare system. And having said that, we now get to look at what is happening in as far as our COVID-19 status in Kenya is concerned. And so far, 266,102 have been tested. Out of that, 16,268 have turned positive. Thankfully, 7,746 have recovered, and unfortunately, 274 have lost to COVID-19. They've succumbed to the disease, which is really, really sad. And so we need to be taking care of ourselves, guys, because that's the only way we're going to be safe. And of course, God above all, we shall definitely conquer. Now, let us cross over to our crypto news segment. We're getting it on Cointelegraph. This is by Benjamin Pyrus. Which talks about crypto usage and trading surging in Africa. Exchange CEO says crypto usage and trading has made its way over to Africa, gaining prevalence all over the continent, according to Chris Morris, CEO of Yellowcard, a crypto exchange based in Lagos, Nigeria. Now, in terms of, and I want to quote what he says, in terms of the crypto scene and everything, things are growing very rapidly, really across the continent, but specifically in Nigeria, South Africa, Ghana, and Kenya. Mark that. Nigeria, South Africa, Ghana, and we here, right here in Kenya, we're definitely in that list of crypto scene growing very rapidly. So, with the aforementioned countries leading the crypto charge, Morris added, and I quote, "At this point, it's just a matter of time before it continues to expand outward to the rest of the continent." And we couldn't agree more with Morris, the CEO of Yellowcard, because we have witnessed that right here in Kenya, the crypto scene continues to grow very rapidly. So, and even more so, we have witnessed more people getting an interest in understanding how cryptos work, particularly our Ubricoin, your held crypto. And this is really amazing because this is where everyone is moving to. This is where the money, the real money, the real money, which is the blockchain money, it takes place. And so that is why people are really interested to know what is going on, and particularly the UBN itself. Once you get to the UBN, then you know that you're in the right place, because then it means that as we rise, as the crypto scene continue to rise, then you definitely know that you're rising with UBN. And that's really amazing news to hear. And of course, we're looking at what is happening to the UBN. UBN has been bullish for the whole week, and we are looking at a very amazing price. I'd like to invite you to coingecko.com and look at what is happening to the action of Ubricoin, and you will bear me witness that it is really the time to look at what is going on with the Ubricoin. So we continue with the conversation of DeFi, that's decentralized finance, and we just want to see what is happening, even as we work on currently the present value for the Ubricoin, which is the commodity value. And we also want to see how are we going to how is the future value for the Ubricoin going to look like? And that is why today I just want to continue with this conversation. And specifically today, I just want to bring to your attention about some decentralized exchange that I really want us to look at, which is known as Uniswap. And Uniswap is a protocol on Ethereum for swapping ERC20 tokens without the need for buyers and sellers to create demand. So Uniswap is one of the places that we're looking to see how we can establish the future value for the Ubricoin. So as you have seen, Uniswap is an Ethereum-based exchange that allows you to swap your ERC20 token, such as the Ubricoin. Of course, I remind you, UBN is an ERC20 token. So definitely we want to see how we can use Uniswap to create markets automatically without requiring buyers and sellers to create liquidity, which is really going to be amazing. And we're going to see how that is going to turn out. And of course, currently we're looking at what is happening to the action of Ubricoin. And this is the present value for the Ubricoin, which you find by visiting the following exchanges, which is Cryptlock Exchange, there's Phoenix Box, there's also Etherflyer. And I'm looking at what is happening in as far as the action in the market is is concerned, and Phoenix Box today has overtaken Ether Flyer with a UBN ETH pair, and of course UBN ETH pair, then Ether Flyer comes in at second place. We have UBN Doge, UBN LTC, UBN USDT in that order following on Phoenix Box. So we're looking, that is exactly what is happening in the marketplace, and you can just go and look it out for yourself. And the simplest way to do this is to just log in into these very exchanges, and definitely you're gonna catch the action, and you are going to be having a really amazing time in as far as understanding how to work on the basic trading of Ubricoin, as well as the the arbitrage trading, which is really important, because we want to make sure that everybody is on board. And of course, for the US people who are getting their second stimulus package, we want to make sure that you look out for the greatest investment. Don't let this chance just slip away. You need to invest in things that last. And of course, blockchain money, we have witnessed it's growing rapidly, it's gaining traction every day. So you are guaranteed of the best return on investment, especially when you buy UBN and hodl it. You don't buy and then just, dump all of it. There's no dumping. It's not dumping. It's not buying and dumping. It's buying and hodling. That is the way it's going to work, and that's how you're going to be guaranteed that we are going to have a very great time with the Ubricoin once you buy it now. Of course, the time to buy UBN is definitely now. So even as we look to see how the future value of UBN is going to pan out, and of course, this is through enabling peer-to-peer lending. And of course, we know that this is going to come in handy for the millions and millions of people, particularly here in Africa, who are bankless. Most of us are bankless, and that is why we want to invite as many people as possible to jump in to the space of blockchain money, so that we can definitely look at how we can take advantage of the blockchain money, and particularly the UBN, to be great people. Of course, these chances come once in a lifetime, and of course this is the time for the blockchain money. If you don't believe that and you still believe in fiat, then there's trouble for you. I came across a very interesting read on also one of the social media platforms, that's Facebook, and somebody had written there are 3 stories to begin with. Nokia refused Android, Yahoo refused Google, Kodak refused digital cameras. Lessons: take risks, embrace change. If you refuse to change with time, you will be obsolete. So there was also another story. Facebook takes over WhatsApp and Instagram. Grab, Grab rather takes over Uber. Lessons: become so powerful that your competitors become your allies. Reach the top position and then eliminate the competition. Keep innovating. The last story that was written is Colonel Saunders founded KFC at the age of 65. Jack Ma, who couldn't get a job at KFC, founded Alibaba and retired at 55. Lesson: age is just a number. Only those who keep trying will succeed. So I hope you're getting what I'm driving at with this amazing story. So you keep resisting blockchain money, it's going to overtake you. There's no time to waste. So this is the time to take advantage of the Ubricoin. This is just the time, guys. So even as we do that, let's keep the UBN bullish, guys. Let us keep it going, because it's really amazing. It's a weekend and UBN is bullish with an amazing price. So let us keep it going that way, and we're gonna get where we want to be, which is definitely to the moon. Now I've got to love you and leave you, and we wrap up the show today with a quote by actor Dwayne Johnson, who says, "Success isn't always about greatness. It's about consistency. Consistent hard work gains success. Greatness will come." I have been your girl, Scholastica Mugi, and until tomorrow, it is goodbye for now. Ciao.